Hi guys, welcome to the video. It's the end of 2021. I know I'm a few days late bringing this video to you, but unfortunately you might be able to tell still I've got the COVID over the Christmas period, so unfortunately I've delayed the video a bit so I can talk a bit better about the year that I've had really. I'm not going to talk about my growth portfolio. Those of you that follow me know that I have a growth portfolio and a dividend portfolio. The growth portfolio I've changed drastically in the last couple of months. I've actually sold 80% of it out, all the big techs that I've got. I did very well on, I made some money. And I've invested it all back into small caps now. So it looks completely different to what it did at the start of the year. So I'm going to do that in a separate video for you. So today we're just going to look at my dividend portfolio for the year 2021. So let's jump in and take a look. Okay guys, thanks for joining me. Let's jump straight in and have a look at the portfolio first, and then we'll look at the figures afterwards of how we performed for the year. Again, apologies for any sniffles, coughs. I'm full of COVID, unfortunately. I'll try my best. So as you can see at the start of the year, we'll look on the yearly graph. 4th of January, I started off with about £3,000 in my portfolio. And as the year's gone on, we finally just under the 4,900 marks. That's a £1,900 increase. As we look into the figures later, I've only actually put in about £950 into this portfolio. A few reasons for that this year. I've not really been happy with how much has gone into the dividend portfolio, but unfortunately with the house sale that I'm having that's dragged on 7 months, I'm paying for 2 houses at the minute, so it's leaving me very short on cash. And also I've been building up the growth portfolio quite a lot as well, so a lot of my money is actually going into the growth portfolio. So this year I'm hoping to change all that and get a bit of a better balance between dividend stocks and growth stocks. We're going to take a quick look at all of the companies that I own. I'm still quite heavy on GlaxoSmithKline, which I'm not happy about, but we are where we are. When things really take a nosedive in the portfolio, I have been buying to take opportunity of that, and I've not really been looking at the weightings of my portfolio as often as I should. So let's go through them all. 3M, these are for the year. So for the year, 3M has gone up 4.75%. A bit disappointing. It did go up quite a lot more at one point. It actually broke the 200 barrier, but it has sunk back down. I am still up on the position, so I'm not too fussed. I've got a 5% up. I am 5% up on my 3M position. AbbVie, what can I say about AbbVie? It's shot up in the last few months. I'm actually up 35.76%, and it's actually grown 28.2% for the year. And it's had this huge uplift really from mid-October to the end of the year. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with AbbVie at the minute. So Apple for the year, it's gone up 38.76%. My position on it is 48.17%, so I've nearly 50% gain on Apple. And a lot of that has been just a really good second half of the year, really. AT&T, where do I start? It's dropped nearly 13% this year, and my returns are 13.77% down on it. Yeah, what can I say? It has, to be fair, it has taken somewhat of a turn lately, but I just couldn't buy any. When it dropped down to these sort of 22, 20, 22, 23 prices, I couldn't take advantage of it. I had no spare money to do it. So my average is quite high in this still, at $29. I would like to get that down, but we all know what's happening with AT&T and the split off with Warner Discovery. I don't know what to do with it. I'm holding it because it's still a good dividend. When they cut the dividend, it's still going to be a good dividend. And I have the new shares, so I'm just holding it for now. But I am starting to think maybe I should have bought more on this sort of dip here. Yeah, regrettably I didn't. Maybe you lot are screaming at me not to. I don't know. That's one of my few negative performers for the year. Coca-Cola for the year up 14.25%. It's had a really good run again in the end of the year, but it's had a nice growth throughout the year. I'm up 17.21% on my Coca-Cola position. GlaxoSmithKline, I've gone from being down to up. It's actually grown 16.78% for the year, and my position is roughly the same, about nearly 18% up. So yeah, that's not too bad. This is what I kept buying heavily when it took a bit of a nosedive. As you can see, it went all the way down to nearly £12 at one point. Now it's back up to 16. I took advantage of that dip. Johnson & Johnson up 9% for the year. Just one of those steady, standard dividend kings. My return on it is nearly 12%. So, yeah, better than the year performed. Legal & General has had a bit of an up and down year, but overall it's up nearly 20%, which is really good. I'm actually up 56.25% because I took advantage of these really heavy dips. I bought heavy in the dips on Legal & General. So yeah, took advantage of that. LTC Properties, I'm really disappointed in. This is one of my favourite stocks, but it's just had a terrible last 5-6 months. You can see it's been really good. You know, £43. It's dropped right down to 35 now. At some points it was down to nearly $30 from $44. And I've been managing to get the average down on it, so I'm happy that I've got my average down. But it is down 6% for the year, and my position is down 4.34. But it is a very good dividend stock. It's giving 6.73% dividend every month, which I can't complain about. So yeah, I have been buying that as well. Jump onto Microsoft, just the one share. It's gone up 50% this year. That is insane. 50%. My return is about the same as well, 49.5, 49.13. So yeah, it's been an incredible year for Microsoft. I almost want to buy some more, but I just think it's too overvalued at the minute. So I haven't had the opportunity to buy any. Old Republic International, my favourite dividend stock of all. I've had 2 special dividends this year from them, as well as the regular 3 monthly ones. It's up 36.74% after a little pullback. I'm actually up 44.34 for the position in total. It did have a steaming start to the year, and it's just sort of plodded along since sort of May time. But again, I'm happy to be getting those dividends. Raytheon Technologies, another good company. It's up 32% for the year. My position is up 41% nearly. So yeah, I'm happy with Raytheon Technologies. And again, with a 2.24% dividend, it's not the greatest dividend, but it's a reasonable dividend, and it's a growing dividend every time. So yeah, I'm happy to hold some Raytheon. Realty Income. So for the year, it's up 21%. It's good performance, really. My position personally is up nearly 17% in total. It's had a few ups and downs. Also, it span off the company to we all got some ONL, I think it was called. I have sold mine. I presume most of you guys have sold it too. Don't get left holding the bag with that. There's been some reports that yeah, it's expected to go back up a little bit, but it's not expected to hold that value. So if you want to hold it for the long term, great, but don't be left holding the bag on that one. I certainly sold out. But yeah, it's another good year for Realty Income. Royal Dutch Shell for the year is up 30%, another really good performer. If we actually look back further on that one, you can see the huge dip from Corona. It's never quite recovered. It's about halfway there now, but I am taking advantage of that dip. I don't plan on holding this very long, maybe 2-3 years, just to get that recovery back. In the meantime, it's paying a nice 3.5% dividend. And my position up on it so far is 65%. So yeah, it's up 30% this year on the market. My personal position is 65% up. I'm hoping to get that well over 100% up before I sell it. I don't like oil companies. It was just opportunistic, really. Take it as you will. Okay, my two ETFs, Vanguard FTSE 100, is up 12% for the year. I mean, 13% is pretty good growth, right? My own personal position in it is 20.5%. Should I grumble at that? I don't know. Should I expect more than that? I don't know. It's only had a very good run at the end of the year. Although I have been disappointed with this through the year, but looking back now, maybe I shouldn't have been so disappointed. Still a 13% increase for the year is not to be grumbled at, I suppose. And my last holding in my dividend portfolio, the Vanguard FTSE All World High Dividend. Again, like the Vanguard FTSE 100, about the same, 17% growth for the year. My personal position in it is up 22%. Should I grumble at that? Probably not. The high dividend yield, I think, is about 3.5%. So maybe I shouldn't be grumbling at that. I just think that my two ETFs have not performed as well as my other personal picks. But maybe I'm being too picky. I don't know. You tell me. So that's the portfolio, guys. And we're going to jump in now and have a look at the figures for the year. So let's go do that. So you can see January and February I was buying okay. I bought £400 and £375. I was averaging maybe, I wanted to put in about £400-500 a month all year. But then I sold my house and had the difficulties. So from March I didn't really put anything in. A lot of these through the year are dividend reinvestments. The money I got back from my dividends I've repurchased. I haven't really put any money in through the year. So let's take a look at how much dividends I've actually got back. Royal Dutch Shell, I made £11.93 in dividends for the year. Old Republic International, there's my £8.67 special dividend and my £14.97 special dividend. I got me £32.10p for the year. Again, that's why I love that stock. Vanguard FTSE All World, £8.09p. Coca-Cola has got on me £6.26. FTSE 100 has got me £9.62. Realty Income has given me £10.20. AT&T has given me £16.98. LTC Properties has given me £17.06. Raytheon Technologies has given me £4.97. Johnson & Johnson has given me £5.18. 3M has given me £7.31. Microsoft £1.42. Apple £1.07. AbbVie has given me back £9.63. GlaxoSmithKline, which is 10% of my portfolio, has given me back £18.09p. And Legal & General, with the big lump sums, has given me back £13.88. And that's a total of £173.79p in dividends. So looking at that on the final chart then, you can see the money I've put in on January, February, and I've put nothing in for the rest of the year. So I've only put £950 in, put my dividends in, no free shares. Unfortunately, Trading 212 stopped the free share program. I will leave the link below because I believe there's some news come out in the last few days that they're starting that back up in January. So if you want to go on Trading 212 and use it, and you're not yet, I'd really appreciate using my link. You're helping me out and the channel amazingly. So yeah, that's an actual return for the year of £809.11p, which is an 85% return on investment. 85% return on investment is crackers. If we look down on this bottom bit here, you can see I've only put £950 in. So from £950 in, I've made £809.11 with my dividends back as well. My previous year was my first year in trading, bit of a lesson, bit of a learning curve. I only made 13%, but combining the 2 years together actually gives me a return of £1,162, which is a 32% return on investment for the 2 years. This year I hope to continue that very good growth that I had this last year, and we'll see where it goes. My dividends have done exceptionally better. You see, as long as I'm above the red line, I'm happy with that. Red line was last year's dividends, blue line is this year's. A few special dividends knocking that up as well. hoping to get those special dividends next year as well. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for putting up with the COVID voice. I just thought that it was really important I get that year-end video out and show you what happened in the year. So yeah, this year I've made 85% return on investment, which I'm super happy about. Beating the market, I'm sure. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next video.